He's an award-winning movie star, TV star, actor, comedian, podcast host. He does it all. It's Jeremy Piven, who'll be appearing at the Blue Room Comedy Club this Friday and Saturday night in downtown Springfield. Jeremy Piven, it is an honor to speak with you, sir.
The honor is mine. I'm excited to get back to the Midwest.
You are so known for your iconic acting roles. And I'll be honest with you, stand-up comedy terrifies me. I can't even imagine
Yeah.
what that adrenaline is like. Tell me about, you've been on stage your whole life. Tell me about the comedy aspect of it, though.
I feel very comfortable on stage. I love making people laugh, and selfishly, it's a way in real time to just, get anything that I'm thinking is funny, and I can just immediately get it out. So it's very kind of therapeutic, and we need to laugh more than ever right now. And people may not know that I'm a stand-up, and but regardless, if I've ever made them laugh, the thing that I hear the most is when people see my show, they say, "We didn't know you were this funny." So it's one of those beautiful backhanded compliments, like, "You look good for your age." You know what I mean?
Right,
You
exactly.
kind of look like a short king. What? You know what I mean? Thank you.
I was going to say, I was watching some clips of you as well, and you get very personal. Is there anything off limits in your life that you won't talk about? Because you really do get very candid in your comedy.
Yeah, I think that's one of the beautiful things about comedy is you're kind of standing up there naked, and your this will get very ethereal, and excuse me, but your truth radiates, and the highest vibration is authenticity. So if you're authentic, they're going to connect with it. Now, that being said, I'm viciously mediocre.
I seriously doubt that. I've seen it. It's very funny, and I'm just curious how you handle, because when I think of stand up, I get the nerves. I think of hecklers. I think about people maybe shouting things to you. How was that, just handling that immediate feedback from an audience?
Well, growing up in the theater, and then in sketch comedy at Second City, and you'd never deal with hecklers, but it's this kind of like beautiful kind of hurdle to navigate that can, if you allow it. I wish I could even tell you some of the comebacks I had. They're not appropriate for television, unfortunately. But it made the bit better. If you take, it's like life. If you take a beat and you don't get reactive, and you kind of dance with it. And also, I have access to some of the greatest comics in the world. Like, I can go to Jerry Seinfeld and say, "Hey, man, how do you deal with hecklers?" I open with the elephant in the room, and I say, "Guys, I've been in your living rooms, not in a creepy way, but just performing for you. And there's some kind of like typecasting going on, and you think that I'm a certain way. Let me explain who I am." And then I talk about all the misunderstandings I've had. People love it because it's my truth on how I've, navigated this life. And I love it. I have a great time.
Oh, and you can tell the clips I've seen. I can't wait for you to get to Springfield, because I know they're going to love you. Is like, you're keeping it real, and real life is funny. You got to, like you said, take those moments. I bet I can't even imagine your life. I bet it's hysterical because people coming up to you and just talking to you all the time. Being a famous actor, there's got to be great stories you can incorporate as well.
It's a gift, and you're absolutely right. I mean, listen, life is a comedy, and it took me a long time to realize that. And sometimes we can take things too seriously and take it personally. And the reality is, the more we let go and the more we laugh, the better off we'll be. Welcome to my TED Talk.
I'm inspired now. Jeremy Piven, I'm
Let's
inspired
go.
officially.
You're going to be inspired and enlightened if you come to my show.
Jeremy, do you mind if just for 1 second I touch on the performance? Because I'm a member of the Critics' Choice. My fellow critic here in town, who's a movie critic, loved the performance. Actually submitted your name for consideration for nomination. She wanted me to just say how much she loved it. Her name's Chris Luzader. She loved the movie so much. Can you just give us a little synopsis about this movie? Because I cannot wait to see it.
Well, thank you, Chris, for saying that. And yeah, without being too dramatic, it's the work of my life. I've been after this one for 15 years. My mother, who passed away recently, gave me the short story in the New Yorker. I had my sister adapt and direct it. I play a tap dancer in 1937, just before the Holocaust, that hides his identity and dances for Hitler. And it's this kind of like amazing Arthur Miller story, the last one that's ever been told, really. And I identified with this character more than anything I've ever done. And people are like, "How much you like Ari Gold?" And when they see this, I can now say, if you want to know who I am, I'm most like Harold May of any character I've ever played. So if people are trying to figure out who I am, which I don't know why they would do that, but when they ask me how much you like Ari, I know what they're really saying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I
But
get it.
yeah, and this film, every year we heard no, and we couldn't find the money, and it's an indie film that's a period piece, so it wasn't cheap. And every year we heard no. I just got better at tap dancing until divine timing, and we shot the film, and it's the best work of my life, and I can't wait for people to see it this year.
Well, I just want to say thank you so much for your time. You are a scholar and a gentleman, my friend. I was very excited to talk to you. And I'm hoping you love your time in Springfield at the Blue Room Comedy Club this Friday and Saturday night. We look forward to seeing you, my friend. Hope you come again.
It's going to get blue in the room. Let's go.
Let's go, Jeremy Piven. Thank you.